So I got something really kind of cool in the mail yesterday, and I bought it from Etsy, from a seller called Silphco, which I think is awesome. So this is from Silph Company. This is the Pokedex model Handy 402. It says here, congratulations on taking your first step towards becoming a Pokemon Master by acquiring a brand new Pokedex from Silph Company. Your new Pokedex comes pre-charged and should be ready to use right away. Just slide the power switch up and away you go. Please read through the included instruction manual for further information. Your very own Pokemon legend is about to unfold, a world of dreams and adventures with Pokemon await. I sincerely wish you all the best in your journeys. Silph Co. CEO and creator of the Pokedex, Chris Kaplan. But yeah, there's their website, silphcoproducts.com. I like how they say that they're in Saffron City in the Kanto region. I thought this was a really cool little addition, but yeah, I have a Pokedex. So it comes with a manual called Getting to Know Your Pokedex, and it has all sorts of instructions, specifications, care, all sorts of stuff about it, how you use it, and what all sorts of things that it does. Including troubleshooting, and that's it. But yeah, silphcoproducts.com. It comes with two Poke tags that you can program to be a specific Pokemon and scan for them. Comes with a USB charger dongle as well as a USB C charging cable. It does charge by C, which is nice. And then it also came with some Pokemon cards, which I thought was a cute little addition. But yeah, this is obviously the Pokedex that we're looking at here. Got a Morlull, Squavit, Pupitar, Petalil, a Sneasel, a reverse Lairon, and then a Japanese... why can't I remember the name of this Pokemon now? Emolga. But yeah, I thought that was kind of cool. I didn't know I was getting those. Must be like a little bonus pack, and then they do. Also came with like a couple candies, but that's beside the point. But yeah, it's 3D printed. Obviously, one could automatically say that it could be like finished a little bit more, but honestly, like if I ever wanted to, I could do it. For the amount of stuff that this does and the quality that was put into this, I kind of don't mind. But if I ever wanted to, I could finish this up myself and like sand it all down and everything, but I'm not really too concerned with it. But yeah, on the side here, you have your USB-C charging port, power switch, volume. So let's go ahead and turn it on and open it up. It gets pretty loud. Like, it is a nice loud speaker, and I really enjoy that. So for the most part, you could say that it looks basically exactly like the picture does. So it's got this thing here, a couple lights here. It's got everything here basically as it should be, you know, with the exception of these, like they're a little bit more over that side. On the front here, you've got the screen in slightly a different size frame, and then you've got the D-pad, which would be over here, and then some other stuff. But I mean, it's pretty accurate. So I mean, I can't really complain. But yeah, once you're in it, you can actually name it for yourself. It's got your Pokemon, type charts, moves, trainer tips, items, town map, who's that Pokemon, a quiz, songs, device info, and settings. In the settings, you can change like the startup sign or the startup sound, whether it skips that intro startup background color. You can set up your Poke tags. You can set the trainer name, which is what I did. That's why it says Jason O's Pokedex. A screensaver, which you can preview. I thought that was pretty cute. And then the wait time for the screensaver, which it says it only will do it from the main menu. But the only control that you have is the D-pad here. So left exits, right goes forward, and then up and down to select things. So let's just go through a couple of things that this actually does. So you got Pokemon. So you can see them by name, number, type, generation, if it's caught, and you can scan for Pokemon. So if you've set up one of your Pokétags here, you can scan for Pokemon and hold it in the general direction, and it'll scan.
Tissue Pokemon. In order to keep its body moist, Gumi lives in places where it's dark and damp. It's considered the weakest dragon Pokemon.
So it'll automatically take you to that Pokemon's Pokedex entry. So you got info, its cry, stats, which is like a really pretty comprehensive sort of thing. Moves, levels that it learns them, which is pretty freaking impressive. Abilities, evolutions, tells you what level that they evolve and how they evolve. And then you got forms. You can see the back sprite as well as seeing the shiny sprite. It tells you its type. You can mark it whether you've caught it or not. It's pretty cool. And then I like this whole generation thing. And it goes all the way up until generation 8. So you got Grookey all the way to Calyrex. You got different forms. Ice Rider, Shadow Rider. Let's see. You have more here, so you can go to the Shadow Rider form, get a nice big picture of it. But yeah, it's really freaking cool how it organizes those. But then you can go into type charts, and what you can do is you can do an effect calculator. So you can choose which type the attacking move is, and then you can choose the Pokemon that is defending. And so if it's a dark, against a fairy dark Pokemon, it'd be a quarter damage. Against a fairy dragon, it'd be half damage. So it's pretty freaking cool. So yeah, ×2 for Ghost Steel, ×4 if it was Ghost Psychic, all sorts of cool stuff. And then you can even just do normal, so it'll tell you what its attack damage effectiveness would be, and then what its defense bonuses or defense damage would be. So that's cool. And you got moves. You can search by name. And you go all sorts of letters. So we got Facade, Fairy Wind. It tells you what type it is, its accuracy, the power, the PP points. It'll tell you whether it's physical or special, and then give you the description of the move. So it says the user stirs up a fairy wind and strikes the target with it. So that's that. And then you can go trainer tips, and it just gives you like the little basic things. So yeah, catching Pokemon.
Are used to catch Pokemon, but strong, healthy Pokemon can often escape from the Pokeball before being caught. Because of this, it is necessary to first weaken a wild Pokemon through battle.
So that's really freaking cool. You got evolution.
Evolution is a process in which a Pokemon changes into a different species of Pokemon.
So if you ever wanted to know more, or the basics at least, you could use those trainer tips. And you can learn about items and everything like that too. So rare candy.
The rare candy is a Pokemon supplement, so nutritionally dense. It can make a Pokemon grow by an entire level instantly.
And it's really quite in-depth.
Technical machines are special devices that can teach a Pokemon an entirely new move instantly.
You got town map, so you can go like Johto, and you can look at all the different things here. And it says it in Cherry Grove City. It says it's the city of fragrant flowers with a Pokemon Center, Pokemart, and a city tour. And yeah, it just even tells you what Pokemon that you could potentially see on that route. And you can go to Who's That Pokemon?
Who's that Pokemon?
And I don't know how many that they've programmed in here, but it basically just gives you a shadow. And you can continue to push right to guess more. I haven't seen a repeat yet.
Who's that Pokemon?
But you get the point. And then you have a quiz. So you have 10, 25, 50, and 100 question quizzes. So the only thing that I will say is that the button is a little bit too sensitive. Like, I only pushed it once, but it registered it twice. So it says, true or false, Timber will evolve into Girder when traded. So I accidentally said false, but it's true. So a Galarian Slowbro is poison and psychic type. Seal will evolve into Sealeo when it reaches 34. I'm going to say it's true. Nope. False. Shiinotic is a fairy and grass. The Lure Ball works best against Pokemon of which type? I would say water. I would say that it'd also be good against bug. Badoo is a grass and poison. Dedenne is an electric and fairy. Your opponent is about to send out a ghost type Pokemon. Which type should you use? Dark. A Milcery will only evolve if its trainer spins around, which, goddamn, I didn't know how. That took me forever to figure out. True or false? Galarian Mr. Mime is an ice and psychic type. It's true. And that's my results. 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. I got a B. You can select another quiz. Again, I haven't seen duplicate questions, so it's probably packed in there with a whole bunch of questions. You got songs. So, in the song menu, you got a whole bunch of things. So, you've got, like, the intro song. And it even does, like, a sort of low frame rate video. You got the Poke Rap.
Okay, guys, we gotta rap some Pokemon. You just do the singing.
It gives you the freaking lyrics.
Let's get it on. I want to be the best there ever was.
And then it even gives you all sorts of just game soundtrack songs. Which is super cool. And then it just...
I'm Dexter, a Pokedex programmed by Professor Oak for Pokemon trainers. My function is to provide information and advice on Pokemon and their training. If lost or stolen, I cannot be replaced.
But yeah, it gives you the basic device info. It tells you the model number. It tells you how many entries it's compatible with, software version, manufacturer date, everything like that. So it's genuinely a very, very cool device. And it's like, it sort of is the Pokedex that I always wanted. It talks, it does stuff, and it has like all of the information, because you can get electronic Pokedexes that have like a certain generation's worth of Pokemon, but I feel like there was never one that had everything in it. So really, really happy that I picked this up. It's not cheap. These things are $200. And like I said, it's available through Etsy, through the silphcoproducts.com website. You can get to their product page. At the current moment, or at least when I purchased this, there's no more left. So it probably just takes a little while for them to make and print out a new one. So I assume that as long as people want them, they'll continue to make them. I did have a question myself as to, if new Pokemon games come out, are you able to update the data that's inside of it? I checked their website. I didn't see anything about it, but I guess we'll find out another time. I probably could email them and ask them about that as well. I just haven't had a chance to, nor did I feel like I wanted to bother them. But again, that's a problem for future Jason. Either way, let me know what you think. Let me know if you ever had any of the older Pokedex toys. Let me know if you've actually ever picked one of these up. I only found out about this recently, and I had to have it. I felt that it was a very neat little addition to my Pokemon collection. But either way, we'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.